What's up, everybody? It's Heems, and guys, we are back with another reaction video. Today our suggestion comes from Shelly Costello, and she requested this, and that is the one and only Death Note. We have seen this years ago, but we're about to take a trip into the time machine as we continue from episode 1 with Rebirth. To everybody, if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to me at Heems Reacts. To everybody that wants to see this unedited, raw, and uncut, join us on Patreon. It's $1.50, or it's $1 technically, but $1.50 of taxes. But for that $1, you gain access to every video as early as possible with 0 to no edits. Without further ado, let's check this out. Going straight into the pits, into the bowels of the underworld. Man, this brings back something I'll never forget, because Raji, he knows who he is. He was one of the few who actually suggested this anime to me, and I literally, I could be a binger when I want to. Day in, day out, I would watch this every time I got off work. Every chance I did, every chance I could. Between that and Breaking Bad, I would even shower sometimes a few days or to leave my room. I barely eat just enough just so I could go and watch this from start to finish. Ryuk! I think that's his name, Ryuk.
What? A pair of sleeping skulls?
I win again. No hard feelings, right?
Hey there, Ryuk.
Yeah, y'all look bored as fuck at this point. Hold on one second, guys.
Would it kill you to join us? You should come play with us for a change.
No, I'll pass.
Shit, it's better than staring and doing this for what you'd be doing for the rest of eternity, play. I'm just saying.
Listen for the voice of God, then follow it, and know that in time you will find your salvation.
Hey, is that the frickin' 2DS from back in the day?
Yagami, are you still with us? Can you please translate the following sentence into English?
Follow the teachings of God and receive his blessings, and so it shall be that the seas will again become bountiful.
Ironically, we're reacting to Orb, and it's like the timing of this, and just like what Raffles going through on his side to him wanting to be in studying theology to this is, it kind of goes like hand in hand for me, I noticed.
And the raging storms will subside.
Today, at approximately 11 a.m., a 32-year-old man was found stabbed to death in his apartment in the city of Yokohama, Kanagawa Prefecture. Kanagawa police are treating this case as homicide.
In other news, a suspected murderer, Naoki Kofuji, was arrested in the district
He's like, that's nice. I'm just gonna keep reading my book and stuff. I ain't even gonna pay attention to this.
of Shibuya, Tokyo. He is being held in custody facing murder charges for the brutal slaying of his common-law partner, who was only 25 at the time of her death.
Day in and day out. The same news on permanent repeat.
This is all so ridiculous.
This world is
Rotting.
Oh man, when these paths clash, there's gonna be something nice. Like, oh my goodness. And that's like, it's kind of interesting they talk about that, like, the life of, like, both him as a shinigami and him experiencing, like, death and everything else. They has the same old stuff and they're bored, but like him just going to day by day of like just being through school, everything else. It's like, and then just repeating the same thing over and over. You're just basically going through that whole rinse and repeat, the typical day in and day out lifestyle.
Another noticeable consequence is the extinction of many species on the planet. Species are now becoming extinct at a faster rate than has ever occurred in our recorded history.
I read the book. somebody leave the library open? Like, what the fuck? Who just threw out a perfectly good book? And that's what I was gonna say too, like the regular like status quo of, you know, education, school, and then it's like they both ooh.
Death Note? As in a notebook of death?
Sounds like a good novel.
How to use it? The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die. That's pretty lame. Not to mention twisted. It's really
See, they even got the reason he don't even realize it. Like, hey, that'd be the trick, y'all. Just ignore, you know, just focus on your purpose or just focus on trying to find a purpose. They all gonna come eventually at some point in time. Did he already like know of Light, or was that just he just happened to be the one that just grabbed the book?
really not that different from one of those chain letters you get. The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die? Come on. There must be something wrong with me to even consider it.
Damn, he snatched it up quick. He ain't waste no time.
This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen.
Can you imagine like if somebody that you want to get rid of or like deal with, like they just so happen to have your name? I can't stand that motherfucker. He's like sick of that one. Not me. Finish the last. Whew. Oh shit. Oh damn.
If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So depending on the person you have in mind, you can either kill them easily or painfully, huh? This is...
Yeah, so either just a plain old standard heart attack, or you can actually put specifications, and it's gotta be done like within 6 minutes.
pretty detailed for a prank, I'll give them that. So I write a name and that person dies. Like anyone would believe that.
Oh, he ain't playing.
Wait, on the off chance someone really dies, would that make me a murderer? Yeah, right. It's completely impossible.
The same assailant who attacked 6 people at a busy shopping district in Shinjuku yesterday has struck again, taking 8 people hostage at this daycare center. His captives include both children and teachers. The police have now identified the suspect as 42-year-old Kuro Otoharada, currently unemployed. We expect negotiations to begin immediately.
He ain't got nothing else going for him at this point.
A heart attack in 40 seconds? We'll see.
At the present time, that's all the police are telling us.
You can't help but feel concerned for the safety of those hostages.
You're absolutely right. We'll continue to monitor the situation from here.
Thank you for that report. What do you make of this, Mr. Hashimoto?
Well, one can only hope for a quick resolution to this situation.
Looks like the notebook doesn't work. Oh well, I didn't expect it to anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, we're seeing something here. Looks like movement at the front entrance.
The hostages are coming out, and they all look to be unharmed. The special forces are taking action. They're moving in. We don't know
Nani?
if the suspect's been arrested. Huh? Yes? Okay, we now have confirmation. The suspect has been found dead inside. I repeat, the suspect is now dead.
Dead?
You wrote the name, dude.
Forces are denying allegations that they shot the suspect.
Delete that page real quick.
Cornered and decided to commit suicide?
Well, according to statements from the hostages, the suspect just suddenly collapsed.
Heart attack?
All right, this is me. If I don't get everything I'm looking for, I'm what the fuck? Like, damn. The hostages just sitting there like,
It's coincidence.
Okay.
This has to be a coincidence.
Bye. It's already 6:30, you know. Don't you have cram school tonight?
Yeah, I'll be ready in just a sec. Death Note. It's unlikely, but if by chance this thing is for real, I have to test it one more time, in which case it should probably be another criminal. But if he's too well known, that'll be a problem. If he dies, there's a good possibility the news of his death will be covered up. I need to see results right away.
Hey, real buddy. What is it, Sudo?
Didn't you want to lend me $20?
What? Again? But I can't do that.
Pseudo. Maybe I should try killing him.
Man, look, I need to get my milk and stuff. Like, you know, you see how freaking frail I am, man. Look at my bones. Like, you know, look at my hair. You know what I'm saying? I need nutrition. I need nourishment.
No, I should definitely avoid killing people I know.
You know the bully?
Again, does it even really matter? I mean, would anyone really care if a guy like him was to disappear one day?
I mean, now he's a prick. Come on, man. He just took $20.
Looks like we'll be hanging at the arcade after school.
Yeah, we're having a speed dating party tomorrow. You want to come?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, there's no way I'm missing that.
Damn it! Why is my mom so useless? She's never here to pick me up on time!
Once you actually start looking around, it makes you wonder if you'd be doing society a favor by getting rid of all these people.
Hey, baby! Where you going? Come have a little fun with us.
That's our taco for you. This guy gets...
Where you going, toots? Say, sweet thing. They always in typical Japanese fashion.
But hottie a mile away.
What's up, little lady?
Oh, damn.
Your name's Taco.
Man, what the fuck is up with your veneers, man? Yo, you need to go back and get a refund. God, that takes up the whole smile. Damn, with just the top. Like, nah.
Maru. What do you say? Come hang out with us, pretty lady.
Please, I don't want any trouble.
You hear that? She doesn't want trouble.
One person gonna be trouble is that ophthalmologist. Or your that person that dentist.
Strip her down right here.
Oh.
Are you sure?
No!
Oh!
Stop! Please!
Now, what will happen?
Better hurry quick! Oh, they already did.
Wait up!
Taco, look out!
That settles it. The Death Note. It's for real.
Oh man! Taco! Stupid kid! He just came out of nowhere!
And he still is making payments on them damn teeth, I'm pretty sure. That's not good for him or his insurance.
Now then, I'd better get going.
Might have to call his orthodontist or somebody to fix that. So, what if you don't? So I guess, yeah, pretty much if you don't actually see the visual of the person's face in your head, that ain't gonna work. You just gonna be writing all damn day like, who the fuck is this guy I'm supposed to be writing anyway?
It's been 5 days. Now then, I'd better get going.
Ah, you headed somewhere, Ryuk?
Hate to tell you, but our whole world looks like this.
That's true, but I've dropped my Death Note.
You really messed things up, didn't you?
Hold on a sec. Didn't you already trick the old man to get a second book? Don't tell me you dropped both of them.
You must have some
2 Death Notes? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on now. I don't remember that.
idea where you dropped the thing?
Yeah, the human world.
What?
Demise, man.
What a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting you home so early.
Yeah.
Caught the case of death.
Mom.
I'm ready to go
It's
home.
because... Oh, the results of the nationwide exams.
I've been waiting all day.
Here.
Goodness, number 1 again. These are the highest scores you've had.
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to study in my room, so please don't interrupt me, okay?
As you wish. Oh, Light.
Should have been a different story if you would have sat there and got some C's and down. That would have been real bad for you. Should have been up in your room. I remember them days like, it's Friday. You know, you go to sleep and stuff, and then you sit there and think like, okay, she ain't gonna say that. She coming to, hey kids, I got your book. It has your book bag in the hand, and it was like, oh, let's go through. What does this say right here? There's a S, which is for satisfactory, and then U. What is that? And I was like, ultra satisfactory. That was the end of all that.
Do you want anything at all, dear? You can ask for whatever you like.
No, I'm fine, Mom. Thanks, though. I've already got what I want.
Got the best Christmas gift all year round. Oh, damn. He ain't wasting no time. He ain't wasting no damn time. God damn, dude.
You've taken quite a liking to it. No reason to act surprised. I am the shinigami Ryuk. That used to be my notebook. Judging by your laughter, you've already figured out that what you have is no ordinary notebook.
Don't worry, Mom. It's just
Shinigami.
It's
a god of death, huh?
It's FO.
Well, I'm not surprised. In fact, Ryuk, I've been waiting for you.
Oh?
I've already figured out that this death...
I like the sudden shift in his eye color too, because there's a part where we'll see later on where that's going to have some more significance depending on what the abilities he's trying to use with the book and the shinigami power.
Know what I found is real.
But just him with that bloodlust, that kind of greed.
And now that I've witnessed the proof of its power, I only feel more confident in what I'm gonna do.
That's interesting. I certainly wasn't expecting this. Several Death Notes have made their way into the human world in the past, but you're the first to have written this many names.
That's a lot.
Look at how many people you've killed in only 5 days. Most are reluctant to write this much.
I've already prepared myself, Ryuk. I used the notebook even though I knew it belonged to a shinigami. And now that shinigami has come. So what'll happen to me? You're here to take my soul, right?
Huh? What do you mean? Is that some fantasy you humans came up with? I'm not gonna do anything to you.
You okay?
The notebook becomes part of the human realm from the very moment it touches the earth. In other words, the notebook is now yours.
This is mine?
If you don't want it, just give it to someone else. But if you give it away, I'd have no choice but to erase your memories of the notebook.
So then, you're saying I can use the Death Note all I want and I won't be punished?
Let's just say this. You will feel the fear and pain known only to humans who've used the notebook.
Oh.
And when it's your time to die, it will fall on me to write your name in my Death Note. Be warned, any human who's used a Death Note can neither go to heaven nor hell for eternity.
So already in episode 1, you pretty much just condemned yourself, Light. That's really smart.
That's all.
That's all. Yeah, you fucked right now already.
You have something to look forward to after you die.
No, not really. I kind of want my sandwich, my peanut butter sandwich.
It'll be all right. Answer it.
What is it?
I thought you'd like some apples. The neighbors brought them over for us. Why on earth is it so dark in your room? You'll ruin your eyesight.
What's going on? Mom can't see him?
Just check and doing research, Mama.
That notebook you found originally belonged to me. And since you're now using it, you are the only one who's able to see me. And of course...
And that makes sense. He actually has his original right there on his side, along with the one that he tossed out. I wonder who the original book belonged to at the time.
Of course, my voice can only be heard by you. In other words, the Death Note is the bond between Light, the human, and Ryuk, the shinigami. Yum.
I just have one more question I want to ask you. Why was I chosen for this? Hey, are you even listening?
apples in the human world are worth the trip. What's the best way to describe these? Juicy?
Just answer my question.
I didn't choose you. Don't you see this is all just an accident? You actually thought you were chosen because you're so smart or something? Don't be so vain. It just happened to fall around here and you just happened to pick it up. And that's all there is to it. That's why I wrote the instructions in English, the most popular language in the human world.
Then why did you drop it in the first place? You even wrote down specific instructions, so don't try to tell me this was an accident.
You're asking me why? I did it because I was bored.
You were bored?
The truth is, shinigami haven't got much to do these days. Most of the time, we're either taking naps or gambling. If you take the time to write names in your death note, the others just laugh at you for working so hard. Even if you wrote the name of another shinigami, it'd be pointless because they wouldn't die. And since we live in the shinigami realm, it brings us no amusement to kill those in the human world either. So I figured I'd have more
I was about to say, damn, you could really be doing your thing in now, but I guess everybody, no wonder why everybody's sticking around much longer and stuff. Everybody's super healthy now these days.
fun if I came down here myself. Anyway, I'm surprised at how many names you've written, but I want to know why you only wrote the cause of death for that guy who was hit by the truck.
If you don't write down the cause of death, the victim dies of a heart attack. And that's probably the best thing about the death note, Ryuk.
Huh?
You see, I've already exhausted the list of the world's major criminals, and eventually I'm gonna get rid of them all.
What's the point of doing that?
It's only a matter of time before people figure out that these criminals are being eliminated by someone. I want the world to know of my existence, that there's someone out there passing righteous judgment on the wicked.
Why even bother? What are you trying to achieve by passing judgment on them? I mean, why do you care?
Because I've been bored too. I wasn't ready to believe it at first, but it's obvious now. There's something about the Death Note itself that makes humans want to try it out at least once. I killed them both. I killed 2 men. Those were human lives. It won't be overlooked. Besides, who am I to pass judgment on others? No, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. This is exactly what I've been thinking about lately. This world is rotting, and those who are making it rot deserve to die.
I like how he shifts in between his innocence, and even though there's like that sense of boredom of the regular life or in his idea of like mediocrity, even though like it's the status quo of, go to school, get education, get a job, live the life, chase out the American or the dream of, wealth or whatnot. And yet there's this part of him, though, that wants this excitement, and you see him indulge in it for a bit. But then there's a moment where he even like questions himself. It's like he's not fully invested yet. This was like from that scene from just right after he came out of that little shop. But then it's like you start to see that shift, and then you see the eyes turn red, which is almost similar to Ryuk's eyes of that same color tone.
Someone has to do it, so why not me? Even if it means sacrificing my own mind and soul, it's worth it. Because the world can't go on like this. I wonder, what if someone else had picked up this notebook? Is there anyone out there other than me who'd be willing to eliminate the vermin from the world? If I don't do it, then who will? That's just it, there's no one. But I can do it. In fact, I'm the only one who can. I'll do it. Using the Death Note, I'll change the world.
That dude from Prezi started looking like, yo, so I can't get that cheese whiz for that spread, though. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping I'd get some. Let me get your spread. Damn, he just be careful before you cause a friction burn. Like, damn.
First, I wrote the names of the worst criminals I could think of. Like I was cleaning up the world one name at a time, so that eventually no one will ever do anything evil again. And while the truly guilty ones who deserve to be punished for their crimes die of heart attacks, the people who are less guilty but who still make trouble for others will slowly be erased through disease and accidental death. Then, and only then, the world will start moving in the right direction. It'll be a new world, free of injustice and populated by people who I've judged to be honest, kind, and hardworking.
But if you did that, it would make you the only bad person left.
Huh? I have no idea what you're
You live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
talking about. I'm a hardworking honor student who's considered to be one of Japan's best and brightest. And I will become the god of this new world.
It's just as I thought. Humans are so interesting.
It's like I just exploded in my leather and I just had a sugar carb crash. Hey, that is freaking fire. I don't know. It's something about like going back and taking that trip. Like, it just excites you. And then, like, you know, at the time that I've watched this, God, I was like maybe, I would say 23, 24. So it's been like over 10 years. Like, and yet you still can have this appreciation for it and see it in a way that you didn't see it originally before. Like, this was definitely worth it, Shelly. I appreciate you for doing this. To everybody, if you enjoyed it, we'll definitely keep the rest in dub. To anybody that wants to see it unedited, unfiltered, make sure you join on Patreon. It's $1 or $1.50 because of taxes, but for that $1, get access to it as early as possible until the next video.